The reflection. When I moved into my new apartment, the first thing I noticed was the mirror. It was an old, full-length mirror bolted to the wall in the bedroom. The landlord said it had been there for decades, left behind by the original owner. Something about it unsettled me. The glass had a strange, almost murky tint, and no matter how often I wiped it, it always looked slightly dirty. The first night, I avoided looking at it too much. I wasn't usually superstitious, but something about that mirror made my skin crawl. Then, strange things started happening. At first it was small, just a feeling, like someone was standing behind me when I looked into it. But when I turned around, nothing was there. Then my reflection started lagging, like a bad video feed. A blink that felt too slow. A delayed smile. A tilt of my head that didn't match up perfectly. One night, as I was brushing my teeth, I glanced up and saw my reflection, staring at me. Not just normal eye contact, I mean staring, unblinking, expressionless. I whipped around, my heart hammering, but the room behind me was empty. I told myself I was just overtired, imagining things. I avoided the mirror for days after that, refusing to look at it when I walked by. But avoidance didn't help. Things got worse. I started waking up to faint whispering in the middle of the night. At first, I thought it was coming from the apartment next door. Thin walls, maybe the neighbors talking in their sleep. Then one night, I realized the sound was coming from inside my room, from the mirror. I lay frozen in bed, barely breathing, straining to hear. The whispering was soft, urgent, but I couldn't make out any words. Then, in the dim glow of my nightlight, I saw something move. My reflection was sitting up in bed. I wasn't. Every muscle in my body locked up in sheer terror. My reflection turned its head toward me, smiling. But the smile was all wrong. Too wide, too unnatural. Like it didn't quite understand how human faces worked. Then it moved. It lifted a hand and pressed it against the glass. I couldn't move, couldn't look away. Slowly, the reflection pushed. The surface of the mirror rippled like water as it leaned forward, stepping out. I finally found my voice and screamed. The lights flickered, the air turned ice cold, and as I scrambled backward, I realized the horrifying truth. I was still in bed.